Think about the last time someone made you feel chosen. That rush of finally being seen, finally being understood. Hold on to that feeling for a second, because what I'm about to tell you will change the way it feels forever. The most dangerous man you'll ever meet won't scare you. He'll give you butterflies. He won't look like a monster. He'll look like the best thing that ever happened to you. And inside, he has already memorized your wounds, your dreams, your address. You think it's connection. It's a target lock. His name is Joe Goldberg. He's fiction, but his playbook is loose in your city right now. And in 10 minutes, you'll know how to spot it. Here's the first thing you need to understand. And it's the thing that makes him so effective. Joe Goldberg does not think he's the villain. In his mind, he's the hero, the romantic, the only one who truly sees her. Every time he watches her through a window, he calls it devotion. Every time he removes someone from her life, he calls it protection. This is not a detail. This is the whole key. Real predators rarely know they're predators, and the ones who do are experts at sounding like the victim. So if you're waiting to feel a bad vibe to catch the obvious red flag, the villain music, it's not coming. He feels like love. That's the disguise. Let me show you exactly how the trap is built, step by step, because it's always the same 4 moves. Move 1, he studies you. Before Joe ever says a word to you, he already knows you. Your name on the credit card, your address from a quick walk home behind you, your whole inner world, your dreams, your wounds, your taste in music, handed to him for free on your own social media. By the time he introduces himself, he isn't guessing what you like. He knows. So when he happens to love the same obscure book, when he says the exact thing you've waited your whole life to hear, it feels like fate. It's not fate. It's a profile. Here's your defense. Fate doesn't do homework. When someone mirrors you perfectly in the first few conversations, same wounds, same dreams, same everything. Slow down and ask one question. Have I actually told this person these things, or did they arrive already knowing? Real connection is built over time. A constructed one arrives pre-assembled. The speed is the warning. Move 2. He floods you. Once he knows the shape of the hole in your life, he pours himself into it. Intense attention, constant messages, grand gestures, fast declarations. I've never felt this with anyone. It's like I've known you forever. He becomes the most attentive person you've ever met almost overnight. And here's why it works, and why it is not your fault for falling for it. Love bombing doesn't feel like manipulation. It feels like finally being chosen, especially if you've spent years feeling unseen. Your defense is to watch the calendar, not just the feeling. Real love can be exciting, but it doesn't demand the keys to your whole life in week 2. Ask yourself, is this person building intimacy or installing dependency? Intimacy can wait and still feel safe. Dependency can't wait because the rush is the point. When the intensity feels like a flood you're drowning in instead of a warmth you're choosing, that's not romance. That's pressure wearing romance's face. Move 3. He separates you. This is the quietest move and the most dangerous. It rarely looks like control at first. It looks like love. Your friend doesn't treat you right. I just don't like how she talks to you. Your family stresses you out. Let's just stay in tonight, just us. One by one, the people who could see clearly the people who would say something is off about him get edged out of the frame, not with a fight, with concern. Because a manipulator cannot control you while your support system can still reach you. Your friends are mirrors. They reflect back when you've changed, when you've shrunk, when you've gone quiet. So, he fogs the mirrors. Your defense: treat your relationships like a security system and notice who is being deleted from it. If someone, a partner, a friend, even a mentor, is slowly becoming the reason you see everyone else less, that is the signal. Not how much they love you, how alone you've become since they arrived. The healthiest love expands your world. A trap shrinks it. Move 4. He secures control. By now the profile is built, the flood has bonded you, and the room is empty of anyone who'd warn you. The last move is making sure it stays that way. With Joe, in the fiction, this turns violent. He removes rivals, threats, anyone who could pull you back. In real life, It's rarely a body. It's a slow takeover. Your phone, your money, your decisions, your version of reality. You're overreacting. That's not what happened. No one else would put up with you until you're not sure what you saw with your own eyes anymore. Your defense is the one thing he can never fully delete. An outside reference point. One person you tell the truth to. One account he doesn't see. One memory you write down before he can edit it. The moment you feel you have to manage what you reveal to your own partner just to stay safe, you already have your answer. You don't talk yourself out of that feeling. You follow it. Here's the decision point, the one that in every one of these stories changes everything. The predator's entire power depends on one thing, that you keep explaining away what you feel. Every time your gut says something is wrong and your mind answers, but he loves me, but it was my fault, but look how sorry he is. The trap holds. The moment it breaks is not the moment you stop loving him. It's the moment you stop arguing with your own instincts. You don't need proof that would hold up in court. You don't owe anyone a perfect explanation. This doesn't feel safe is a complete sentence. The women who get out are not the ones who finally caught him in a lie. They're the ones who finally believe themselves. So let's bring it home. Joe Goldberg is a character, but every move in his playbook is running right now in real homes, real offices, real relationships, performed by people who would never call themselves predators. The surveillance that feels like fate, the flood that feels like passion, the isolation that feels like devotion, the control that feels like love. You are not paranoid for noticing the pattern. You were just never handed the map. Now you have it. You don't have to become cold to be safe. You don't have to suspect everyone. You just have to stop overriding the one instrument that was trying to protect you all along, yourself. If any part of this felt a little too familiar, tell me in the comments. Just drop the word mirror so I know it reached you. And if you want to know the exact words manipulators use to make you doubt your own memory, the scripts behind your overreacting, that's the next file the vault opens. Subscribe, and I'll see you when it does. The knowledge was locked. Now it's yours.